There we go. I like seeing that green bar for health.
Oh, I'm not even looking at my green bar. Where's my green bar?
Yeah, green bar.
I have green bar.
I have green. I have green bar.
I have green bar.
I have green bar.
Let me switch this. I have green bar. Lazy girl.
Dum,
I
dum,
have.
dum, 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 dum. All right. Let's see. It's got to share this link amongst friends. Welcome, one person watching.
Lazy girl. You know what I did? If this works, is I didn't use the YouTube software. I mean, servers.
What servers are you using?
Like custom.
Oh,
And I put the, you know how you have a server URL and a stream key?
yeah.
I copied that. I used that instead.
Ooh, getting fancy.
Hell yeah. Oh no, it's Fluster. I mean, you know what I did? If this works,
Freezing.
I didn't the YouTube yeah. Software. You know what though? I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna do it. It's better than going. I put the. Oh, it does it like every 10 seconds.
What's your in OBS? What's your kilobits per second reading at?
2264, 2604, 2599.
So around 2,000 to 3,000.
So that's why is it so slow though? When my thing's like 40.
Do not know. I'm guessing it's capped of how much it can handle.
Dude.
Did I tell you that I got a comment on our last podcast from Captain Guy?
Uh-huh.
And it was after the live show, so it was just when it was posted to YouTube as a normal video. And he's like, "Oh man, I never got the notification. I totally was ready to watch this." So hopefully, Captain whatever joins us tonight.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, we're streaming on both channels today.
Only one works. Let's see. So I got out. I can't change anything right now.
Nope. Did you change the title?
Should I change the bitrate to something lower? The bitrate is gonna make it look worse, though, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't change the title. You're right. Damn it. What is today? The 11th? No. What's today?
It's
18.
Yeah. It's episode
you sent
12.
It to me too.
I sent you what I have as the title and the thumbnail. Yeah, you still have episode 10 as the thumbnail.
Where's your thing? Yeah, screw it. I'll just make my own up. I can't even find the damn chat.
Welcome to people. We're going to go ahead and get started shortly once Greg learns how to use streaming. Just kidding. My Twitter feed is literally half of just hashtag Galaxy Note 7.
Note 7 reviews. What else do we got? Note 7 reviews. Note 7
Duo.
cases. Google Duo. What else? One more.
Smartphones of the future. That's what I have at least. Cellular companies or Note 7 reviews, cases, and where we see tech in 5 years or smartphones.
Oh. My health.
Good, bad?
Bad. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which will cause buffering. The current keyframe is 8.3 seconds, not that. I don't even know what that says. Doesn't even finish it. It was healthy for about a good 2 minutes.
Solid.
But then it just dies out.
Oh, it's not good that I'm yawning. I was up till like 4 a.m. shooting last night. And then I wake up this morning and Michelle's like, oh, you have a meeting in like 2 hours. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Was that is that us? Was it us, or did you really have a meeting?
I had a meeting
Oh, okay, cool.
with just someone that she aligned a gig with me, which was nice of her, but failed to tell me that I had a meeting when I thought I could sleep in after 4 hours of sleep. What up, American F3A? Oh, Assam's back.
Nice. Welcome back, dude.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Let me
Once
stop.
again, another week.
Cancel.
My dad just texted me, don't worry, he is coming. He's attempting to join. It's jumped up to 4 people. What's up, guys?
Whoa.
We're gonna go ahead and get started here shortly. I know it's can be seen as unprofessional to start the podcast before we're actually ready to start, but we just like people trickling in and talking up in the chat room. If you guys have any questions about any of the topics you see in the title, or any specific topics that you think are worthy of talking about this week, hit us up in the comments either below if you're on the mobile or off to the side if you're on a computer, and we'll try to incorporate it into the podcast. No, we definitely will. It's not a matter of trying, because we will. Good evening, Father.
Daddy. Does your dad subscribe to my channel? That's the real truth.
Oh, I don't know. Dad, are you subscribed to Greg?
He's probably gonna say, "How do I subscribe?"
No, dude, he is an avid YouTube follower of mostly car channels, like
okay.
UK-based car channels is what he's into. Oh, he is.
Wow.
American
you.
F3A asked, do you recommend the Blackmagic cinema camera? I'll answer that for you in 1 second.
Oh my god. You can't even lift it.
Yeah. It's out of frame a little bit. Yeah. I recommend the Blackmagic cinema camera. Although, I will say, if you are going to be... Oh, let me get that out of frame real quick. If you are buying the 4K version, which is currently $3,000, I would definitely buy the Blackmagic Ursa Mini 4K EF. It's the same exact price, but you get built-in XLR, you get a foldable screen. Yeah. I love my cinema camera, but if you're buying it of today and you're looking at the 4K version, but yeah, even the 2.5K for $19.99, I believe. Good dynamic range and solid quality.
Nothing like a dog crying. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time.
One more time. Yeah, we're
You
almost
gotta
going on 10 minutes
celebrate.
here.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're cool.
Mine's streaming. Hasn't dropped any frames. I've lowered the bit rate. In a world where no one can watch. Let me try my channel. Oh yeah, start me.
You got that green bar, though? You got that green bar?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean shite with mine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, start me.
Yeah, our luck is you'll fix the streaming.
Oh, you know what, dude?
And then the audio's going to be...
Oh, I'm watching yours. It's already yours is already on my voice. It's already crippling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let us know if you're new to this.
It's already yours is already on my voice. It's already
Favorite smartphones? We'll touch upon that in a couple minutes.
I wonder. You think it's the level of my microphone?
Favorite smartphones? I mean, you're not clipping. You're not anywhere near clipping on mine. I can turn you down a bit though.
Level of
I'll
my
try
microphone?
that. Yeah, actually, I'll go ahead and try that.
Because
Let us know in the comments if you can still hear Greg, because I just lowered his mic about 6.5 decibels because he is loud.
let me turn it down.
Don't turn yours down too much because I just lowered you quite a bit.
Well, mine's loud on mine though.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'm gonna lower mine.
All right. My dad says, "Go Celtics, Boston rules." Greg.
Hell yeah, that's where I'm from, dude. That is where I'm from.
Okay, Nathan and American F3A are saying sounds much better.
Can you? Oh, it does. I lowered mine a lot right now.
Yeah.
Can you? Is it still?
You're
Is it
still
too quiet?
No, you're good. I lowered it down and it's not clipping too much because I just lowered you quite a bit.
Well, mine's loud on mine though.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'm gonna
I
lower
swear,
mine.
guys, we know how to use.
My dad says go Celtics.
I wonder if that was the thing the whole time.
Greg.
Probably. It was probably we've tried changing servers and stream names and we've restarted computers, programs, rebuilt software, and no, it's because the volume was too freaking high.
You're still
Whatever.
no, you're good. I lowered it down.
You know, I should also. Well, whatever. I think we're good at this point,
All right.
dude. Oh, I'm bad to bad video settings. Damn it. Shit. But that's so weird. I was just watching it. It was fine. Okay. I'll do my thing.
Go for it.
What is going on, guys? Greggles TV and Initial Focus bring to you Tekbloid podcast every single week. We've changed our time. You know what? We're doing this earlier. We know you guys like to get home early and watch our show, so that's what we're going to do. It's going to be every week, every Thursday, I should say, either at 3 or 3:30. So we're going to put the schedule
6
up on
p.m.
Thursday.
EST.
Yeah, 6 p.m. EST. Sorry, I was doing Pacific times. So we're going to do these. Just check the schedule. We'll have it sitting on the channel. It'll probably be on his channel for the foreseeable future because I've been having issues with mine. I probably won't be able to do this until I upgrade to gigabit internet. So gigabit. So let's get the stories and show started. The very first story is the Galaxy Note 7. The reviews have been out so far for the Galaxy Note 7. Have you watched any of them yet? Or
Yeah, I've watched a couple of them. Obviously, like every other tech nerd out there, it's seemingly one of the best smartphones. I'm honestly excited. I'm jealous of everyone that's reviewed it and you. I still have. I actually was at Best Buy last night, but I had to run in there super quick. They were closing, and so I literally ran by the Samsung booth and I saw it, but I did not go over and actually pick it up.
dude, you should have done it.
I know I would have like ripped the security thing by accident. No,
Dude.
but for those of you who don't know it officially, the first batch will be sent out to consumers tomorrow, if I'm correct. So any review you've seen has been an early access to the phone, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's looking good. I mean, the biggest things that I've seen is that it's obviously compared a lot to the Galaxy S7. People are questioning whether or not it's worth, either upgrading to or if it's worth the extra money just to get an S Pen, basically S7. But I'm excited to hold it. I'm very curious to see. It's simple as that, dude. I mean, it's crazy how much. I mean, imagine someone could come out with a phone, pack everything great into it, but if it didn't feel good in the hand, it would be a deal breaker for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty excited about the phone. The phone feels so good in your hand compared to the S7 Edge. I'm excited to play with the pen more. They had the pen in the other phones, and it's more or less the same thing, but it's got some new features, and I probably won't use the pen all the time, but just using it on Snapchat when you want to draw something rather than using your big fat thumb or your index finger, it's going to be nice for that. Also, it has SD card, which a lot of phones don't have, but Samsung's going back to that. I love it being waterproof. Again, freaking
Yes.
awesome. A lot of phones aren't waterproof.
And Samsung's doing waterproofing very good. Like I've said in the past on the S7, they it's IP68, but people on the internet love doing much more crazy tests than that, and it's done really good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But to go back to while we're talking about this, the reviews have been so good. Like MKBHD, I think, did he put his review out? I forget.
He did not. He put
Okay.
the Axon 7 review out.
So Mr. Mobile put his out. He loves it. He didn't really say anything bad about it. What's those other guys? Damn, I can't think of their name. The place he used to work. Pocket Now, they loved it. Like everybody, I've seen a few reviews, like 3 or 4 reviews. They all love it, and so even though it's kind of the same phone as last time as the S7 Edge, it's nice to know that no one's complaining about it in any real way.
It's definitely not a big flop, and MKBHD has actually said this probably like a year ago in one of its videos that we don't judge smartphones anymore by what they're what they're capable of. We judge them by what they're not good at, and we'll get into more general smartphones in probably our last story for today. But yeah, I'm super excited. To be honest, I'm kind of blanking on what the reviews have said about battery life because it's a 3,500 milliamp. Is it?
I've seen everything from 3,500 milliamps. I've seen everything from 6 hours of on-screen time to like 4:45. So it's in the 5-hour range more or less, which is fine for me. I don't expect it. You can't. That's unless they physically talk about battery life, saying it's amazing and it's going to do this and that. It's going to be the same as every other phone, more or less.
Yeah.
Like you just live with it. The big thing now is like if you have fast charging is going to get you back to where you need to be within a very short time, so you don't have to deal with, not having a phone. Like I have 12% right now. I could charge this for the whole entire time that we're talking, and it'll be at 100% almost.
Oh yeah.
And we won't even talk that long. We'll probably talk 30, 40 minutes at the most. So exciting news. We'll have, we'll each have some videos coming up on the next couple of days.
One
a
more
few
thing
days
about it that actually, a little breaking news. Erica Griffin just tweeted literally 7 seconds ago. Basically, yikes, all original manufacturers making future phones, please do not include Gorilla Glass 5. What a deal breaker, scratches so easily. And has a YouTube link to, what's his name? Let me pull up his channel. Jerry Rig Everything, which I believe is the guy who goes in and does crazy tests and really good like scientific type tests to smartphone display. So it literally just popped up. I haven't watched it to confirm, but apparently that could be a downside to the Note 7 is if Gorilla Glass 5 scratches easy. Interesting.
It is. Yeah, I saw someone else put that too. What can you do,
What's
man?
up,
I mean,
Captain?
unless you're physically scratching it with your fingers, I doubt it's just gonna scratch from being in your pocket or whatever.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yep. Exactly. I agree. So speaking of the Note 7, anyone who has followed Greg's channel for the past, week, it's like 5 times a day. I feel like I'm seeing Note 7
I know.
cases.
Dude, I go to bed at first of all, I wake up at 4 in the morning. And I'm making videos and editing until 11 p.m. So I've been putting on 3 videos a day the last few days. I'm so tired.
So give us the exclusive here. If you're buying the Note 7, what is the case to buy right now in terms of maybe what's your favorite for people like me who are minimalists that I don't drop my phone, therefore I want, maybe no case or very thin case, and then obviously the more Otterbox type, craziness. Which congrats on the 10,000 views on a freaking case
I
video,
know.
by the way.
It's so cool. Well, so
I see you just grabbing
minimalist.
stacks.
Yeah, I already reviewed this one, but this one is awesome, dude. I don't know if it's going to be awesome on a phone, but because I don't have the phone yet, but this is like such a pretty color. Like this would go so good with the blue phone. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks so cool. And then it has this kickstand that you can lean when you're not holding the phone, you just want it held up. You have a kickstand. And the cool thing about the kickstand is it barely has a hump. Like I don't know if you can tell, but it doesn't really, it's just a tiny little hump. So when it sits down, it's still pretty flat, so it's not gonna be annoying. I love that. Yeah, another cool one, if you want some protection, is the Otterbox. This is the sleek protection one.
Okay.
The Otterboxes are kind of expensive. That's the only thing with those. But the cool thing about them, no. The cool thing about them though is that if this case breaks or gets effed up for whatever reason, they'll actually replace it for free. Even if your phone's like 3 years old, they still have these. Like one dude was telling me he has a Galaxy Note 3, which is 3 years old now, and he has to his case messes up like fairly often for whatever reason, and they replace it for free. How friggin' awesome is that?
You have to register them first, I think, right?
Well, whatever. You buy it on their website anyway. I mean, you can buy it on Amazon, but generally you can buy it on their website too, and you can do it that way. But again, this is like thin case, but tons of protection.
That's awesome.
And then
it looks pretty.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think Otterbox has definitely come a long way, and other case manufacturers as well, in terms of not being incredibly thick and bulky while still maintaining the same drop protection.
Yeah. The other cool one is, my wife will love this. I just did a video on this one yesterday, is the credit card case. So you can put all your credit cards, you just slide the door to the right, stick all your credit cards in there, and then close it. It works. These are awesome. VRS, Ring Key, Otterbox, and Tudia all sent me cases. They sent me. I seriously have like 20 cases. I have more. I have like four or five more cases I could do reviews on that I haven't even showed you guys. But those guys make awesome cases, and those are all the companies I went to and asked for cases, and they sent them out to me. So I'll have the full reviews coming out. What's up?
American F3A asks thoughts on Pelican smartphone cases.
I don't have any, and I haven't. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a Pelican.
I have a Pelican camera, like a big camera case, which Pelican stuff's borderline bulletproof. So I'm with Greg. I've never actually had a Pelican smartphone case, but I have no doubt that whatever they promise in terms of drop protection, I'm guessing it delivers. Pelican's a great brand, but I'm sure they're pretty expensive, but that's just a guess.
There's a lot of expensive cases, but I mean, you can get a case. I had some heavy duty case from Ring Key, I think it was, and it's like $10, and the thing's a friggin' truck. So
what
I mean, you can get.
It's going to be on your Note 7. What's the Greg stamp of approval?
I mean, it's not. It's so everyone's different. Like I'm not. Sometimes it's color. Like I don't love the colors that Otterbox sent me, but I don't mind the case. I'll honestly probably rock one of the VRS cases. They sent me a bunch, and then a bunch of different colors, and slim ones, medium-sized ones, large ones. So I'll end up probably using a VRS one.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So I don't know. I'm excited about it, and it should be good. What do you say? So which case has a better overall? Captain's asking which case has a better overall feel based on the ones that you've reviewed. Captain, it just depends on what you like. If you want something large, I would probably go with an Otterbox, even though their Otterbox cases aren't that big, but they're a little bit larger than some of the other cases. Other than that, I'd probably go VRS right now. One of the VRS cases. I'll have full reviews on those. I'm going to try to pump those out all this week because I know people want to get that phone and they want a good case. So I'll have the full reviews hopefully throughout this coming week and next week. Let's see. We have Initial Focus asking a question. I'm just kidding.
I was like, what? I asked nothing.
Again, guys, we do this every Thursday, so follow us on Twitter. I'm at Greggles TV. He's at Initial Focus LLC. Make sure you follow both of our YouTube channels. Just search Initial Focus for him and then Greggles TV for me. We put out videos all the time. I put out a video every single day. He puts out multiple videos every week. So make sure. And he does. I always say, dude, you do some of the best work. So
Thanks.
I'm always happy when I see your stuff. I'm never disappointed. What do we got next?
Let's talk about Google Duo. We touched upon it, I think, a little bit last week, but now it's out and we've gotten a chance to use it.
I don't even think we talked about it. No, I don't think we
No,
even
we
knew it was
didn't talk
coming
about
out.
it.
No, we didn't know it was
just
coming
texted
out.
about it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we didn't talk about which. So I'm on. I always go to the Android websites because I'm a big Android guy because Android changes all. Yeah, dude, you didn't know, huh? You wouldn't know. I love it because Android's always changing, so I'm always on their website. So I went on whatever Android Police or Droid Life, one of those, I forget, and they said that Google Duo was released. I was so stoked, dude. I was like, damn, finally we got our own little FaceTime app, and I already did a video on it, and it's so fun. It's super cool. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's a really easy app. You open the app, you hit video call, and then you press the person you're calling, and it calls them. They have to have the app, and they have to have it set up. But as long as they have those two things ready to roar, then they can use the app. And their video looks really, really good. It's really clear, and it just works well. I did have some more breaks in the connection than with like Skype and Hangouts, but I think they'll fix that over time. The other cool thing before I hear your opinion on it, they're actually coming out with voice only chats as well.
Yeah.
That's coming out soon. I saw that they're going to release an update for that sooner than later. So if you don't want to use video and you want to use a little less bandwidth, they are coming out with voice only, and the voice is crisp. So that'll be another cool thing that app gets. What did you think about it when we did our video chat a little bit ago with it?
I thought it was good quality. Obviously it's meant to be kind of the FaceTime equivalent, and especially if they bring in audio only, that's a FaceTime audio equivalent. And it's nice that it's cross-platform. I very much wish that there was a way to, if I called someone using it, that it could, obviously it wouldn't work on the other person's phone if they didn't have it installed and set up, but it would be cool if it sent the person a notification like so-and-so tried to call you via Duo, download it now. But that would become spam and a security thing and blah, blah, blah. So I completely understand why it can't work.
I think if they, sorry to cut you off, I think if they include it as a app that automatically is on your phone.
Yeah, it just wouldn't
Especially
obviously be that way for
Apple.
Yeah, I can definitely see it being on future Google updates. That's for sure.
But like I was sending you, remember, like you didn't know it was out, so I told you, and I actually sent you a text message with a link sharing it, which a lot of apps do already. And we did it, and you got that link. I don't know if you downloaded it through my link, but
I did.
ultimately so it worked. You can do it that way, and it takes some of the guesswork out for the user.
Somebody, Nathan Jung asked, "Is there an invite system via email?" I don't believe so. Right? It's just
for what?
open.
Google Duo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely open. You just download the app either on iOS or the Google Play Store and install it. You verify your phone number. It doesn't work on tablets. It doesn't work on anything but phones.
Okay.
Right now, anyway, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, you don't have to set up a username. You literally just open it up and you use it, just like FaceTime. So is this just talk or can I ask a question? Okay, answers left. Zach, you can ask. Oh, let me tell everybody.
Well, it's about 20 seconds delay, but yeah.
Yeah, it's delayed. Tell him. You can tell him. Go ahead. Tell him about the questions.
I'm pretty sure. Tell me if I'm wrong, and I apologize, Zachary, if this isn't right. But I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic. If you looked at the first message I responded to him, because he said "What's up?" and I said nothing much, just talking on the internet live with cool people or something like that. And he said
you guys can ask questions. Go ahead. That's what this is for. We do otherwise we wouldn't do it live. We would just do it recorded and then post it. So it's more fun when we get questions from you guys. You can be on topic or off topic. It's fine.
He did ask a couple comments back that he just returned his OnePlus 3 a few days ago and asked if it was a bad decision, saying it doesn't work. I'm not sure what you mean by it doesn't work well with the OnePlus X. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. They're two separate phones.
But actually, that reminds me. So I went to L.A., Los Angeles, this past weekend, and we went to Universal Studios.
Lucky you.
And I know, right? It was really fun, actually. By the way, if you haven't been, definitely go. It's actually more fun than Disney.
Oh, okay.
It's not as polished as Disney. Disney's actually takes better care of you, and it's better organized. But it's very, very fun. What I wanted to say is that when I got when I was driving home, I was using my GPS. And do you remember the last update we got where they said that people's phones were rebooting just randomly?
Yeah.
My phone was doing that after that update, after they said they
really?
fixed it. Yeah, man.
Mine did it twice, and it was when I was using GPS, which wasn't cool. But it was
mine
before
too.
the update.
Mine too, dude. Mine, same thing, dude. Mine was when I was using GPS.
Not okay. I'm like,
yeah, I know. But then what I did is I powered it off completely.
Yeah.
Turned it back on. And it hasn't done it since. And I use GPS every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
mine
that was kind of an annoying. Yeah, it was kind of an annoying thing. Nathan, thank you for following me on Instagram. Just a quick shout out.
Yeah, I got like a pop-up like 10 minutes ago. He followed me on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. So
he's not following me on Twitter unless he already was.
So shout out to Nathan. You want to move on to the story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I titled this one "Cellular Companies at It Again." Not sure if you saw this one, but basically, obviously, cellular companies are always changing, plans and things like that. And most of the time, 95, that's not an actual percentage, but I'm just going to say it, is just sneaky and disgusting. So what AT&T has done is they changed their plans. And so, for example, I'm on a family plan.
Oh, I saw that.
And
what's wrong with that then?
So I'm on a family plan. I'm on the 15 gig plan. So right now it's $100 for a 15 gig share plan. Cool. But they just changed it to where for $110 you get 25 gigs, or if you want one more gig, 16 gigs for $90. So it's like, sweet, I saved $10 on the plan if I just add one more gig. But they changed the line fees from $15 to $20. So with a family with 5 lines on it, I'm actually paying more. Because, yes, they made the plan $10 cheaper, which is what they advertise, but they also changed the line fees $5 more each, so it still makes it about $10 to $15 more expensive.
But let me see. I don't know if it's in this article. I saw it I get a discount through my work. I get a 28% discount.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually
get like a 17%.
17. I actually think that the access fee doesn't change for us. It's only if I don't know if I saw it and it said like for business customers, and I think we're considered business customers. It stays at 15. So I think
for business I don't believe it changed.
Yeah, and I think I could be wrong, but I think we're business customers. Can choose plans. The new plans, I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has to actually literally be a business. We'd have to verify. But if how much more you're gonna be paying? Well, how much? Like for instance, for me, I have 30 gigs. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I don't pay $225 a month. I got it for like because they had like some promotion plan. So I got 15 gigs for 30 gigs. So I was at like 130 or something like that, or 160. I forget what it was. So mine would be cheaper now because I'd pay $135 a month minus 28%. So I'd be down. I
guess the frustrating part is how you essentially have to be a mathematician in order to make a cell phone plan, and they're just very, very sneaky. And I'm not even going to get into international combo deals and stuff. My mom and sister just got back from Denmark and Germany, and they have to completely they had to pay like $60 for like 300 megabytes of data and then texting
wicked
and
expensive.
stuff. And it's
friggin' crazy.
and it doesn't
We
work
got
half the time because obviously the country they go in has to have the specific towers, and AT&T doesn't tell you that. So
we actually, when we went to Europe last fall, we got SIM cards.
yep,
So it worked.
that's what
Their internet, I don't know, maybe it was my phone, but they don't have a lot of LTE. I didn't, and I had an unlocked phone. I think I was using my Nexus. No, I wasn't. I don't know what I was using. It was an unlocked phone though, and I didn't get thing anywhere. I didn't get LTE anywhere. It was like that fake 4G shit.
Zachary, you probably have AT&T has rollover data, so it's probably 1 month rollover data. So like we have the 15 gig plan, but we have like 25 gigs this month for.
Oh
rollover.
yeah, it was the same thing with me. Yeah, we have AT&T gives the
Yeah.
rollover data, which is cool. I actually might drop down to 25 gigs because 25 gigs is $25 cheaper
Yeah.
than what I get, and we only use like 20 gigs,
Yeah.
22 gigs. So
And
I
with
might
the
do that just to
rollover,
save.
it's not bad.
Yeah, I might do that just to save some money. What else we got?
So we got the last one, which is going to be kind of a fun discussion that we definitely want to hear what you guys have to think as well.
Oh, yeah.
Is it's kind of open where we see smartphones in 5 years, and it's one of the biggest talk. Almost every Galaxy Note 7 review I've seen, one of the opening lines in almost everything I've seen is smartphones have become kind of stagnant the past couple months and years and things like that. And so I'll let you jump in on your opinion first, and then I'm curious to see where it's at, or I can go whatever you want, and then you guys leave comments of where you think smartphones will be in the next 5-ish years or so.
5 years. If I had to guess, I would think they're gonna go just smaller. I think eventually it's just going to be like a screen that they already have some of this technology already now. It's just not mainstream yet. Like just a screen, or it folds up in your pocket, or
It actually
it captures
to your jeans and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and it gets its battery life from the sun if you need it, and it does it fast. I can't imagine we're just going to keep getting this same look to phones every single year for the next 5 years. The battery life has to improve it has to now go to 2 or 3 days. That's what cell phones need to aim for now. They're already pretty small. I mean, I'd be fine with this price if it looked like this in 5 years, but like imagine having like 2 or 3 days worth of battery life, so you didn't have to charge it every day. It was just awesome like that. Besides being bigger, smaller, skinnier, I'm not really sure where else it's gonna go. What do you think?
I appreciate all the comments coming in. We'll tackle those after I share my opinion here. See, I can definitely see them going back to being smaller and just kind of I see smartphones becoming just a hub for wearables, more watches, not even like gimmicky stuff. Like I don't really see smart earrings and necklaces and stuff, but kind of what the Alexa's trying to do, and just smart everything. Your average consumer uploaded a tour video the other day, and he can now control his blinds from a remote, and obviously we have smart LEDs, and so I see a phone as really just being the hub for everything. I honestly think they're pretty much going to stay the same boxy things. I completely agree. Lithium-ion batteries need to be replaced by some new, whatever scientist or chemist or whatever out there discovers the new to replace lithium-ion, because what people don't realize is the reason we saw a huge increase in battery life 10 years ago was because we were still developing lithium-ion, but now lithium-ion, we've stretched the life as much as possible, and now we can do nothing but software optimizations. So we have to find a new technology that works, and I completely agree. We need, 2, 3 a week, whatever, to last on a phone. But yeah, I think it's just going to be a hub. So let's roll through some of these comments here.
Before you roll through the comment, though, the other cool thing is I wanted to say I think it's very interesting. Even though our battery life's not getting much better, it's interesting that the charging's getting faster.
Yes.
When OnePlus 3 released their fast charging dash charge, that just set the bar. It's like up here now. Like I told you before, I could have charged this the whole time we're doing the show, and it's done. It's 100% or near 100%.
Yep.
And that keeps getting better year after year after year. Imagine we're going to probably be in like 5 years from now, you probably charge your phone in 15 minutes fully.
Yeah, that's true. And then
that's
battery life
totally
won't
within the
matter.
realm of possibility. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's go to jump to the, if you want to jump to the chat.
So Captain says, future of smartphones in 5 years, there'll be pretty much chips that can be installed in our eyes.
Oh,
it sounds crazy, but I guarantee you, and I kind of joked about this, but there are some businesses have you walk through, you have the swipe the key card thing, and some businesses now have where you can install a little chip in your wrist, and when you walk into the building, it checks you in or whatever. And then my dad asked, I actually like this question, how will VR impact the future of smartphones? Not only VR, but AR, augmented reality. That's an issue. Do you have any thoughts on that one? I mean, obviously the displays will have to get better.
We've said it in the past where VR is not going to be even remotely as good as HD TV is until it goes to at least 4K. Once it hits 4K, 8K, that's when it's going to look so clear and they can do so much with it. So I know someone mentioned that we need battery life better than performance, but the problem with that is that if you stick this, if performance doesn't catch up with 4K and 8K screens, you're going to have really bad laggy phones and you won't be able to do all this cool stuff with it. So
and performance isn't just about how fast something's going, it's how fast it's going while not taking up resources, RAM and battery.
That's one of the cool things that every Snapdragon processor, which is in almost every single Android phone, the one thing they say it's 30% faster and has 20% battery life. How's that possible? It's a better performing phone and is better with battery life. It's because when you're not using it, it's not barely doing anything. So that's how they're doing that. But what else do we got here? So Captain
Zachary says, I feel like Apple won't change. This hurts Zachary. I feel like Apple won't change much, maybe AMOLED and a few other minor changes, but Samsung, OnePlus, and other Android companies will have actual breakthroughs. I will answer for Greg. He's going to 100% agree with you.
You know what though? I think this phone with Apple, I won't be surprised if it's waterproof. I won't be surprised if they have fast charging. They're going to have things that Android phones have right now. But once Apple does whatever direction they go with, with VR or whatever new technology, they usually do it right. So once Apple figures out they already know what they're going to do, but once they actually release it to the market, it'll be awesome, and people are going to friggin' drool over it. And then Android will be behind in that whatever area Apple goes, But so whatever, Apple still makes awesome stuff. Let's see. So Isam kind of what I already touched on, but he said battery life thing will be the most interesting part. Don't think we need any more performance. We kind of touched on that already. Seriously though, this is Captain. Seriously though, I could see them a little smaller, maybe a lot less with the bezels, and hopefully work on the batteries as well. Well, that's like everyone keeps saying the Note 7 is like almost completely bezel-less.
Yeah. Because
of the curves, but it's not completely curved and it's not completely flat, so it's kind of in the middle there.
Yeah. Some
Zachary, Zachary Winkle. I like that last name. A fancy improved HoloLens for Pokemon Go. No. Captain says the whole iChip thing was from an episode of Futurama I saw a few years ago. It was the iPhone, like a play on iPhone, EYE phone. But Google already has that. They have Google Glass, which they were supposed to release to market, which you can buy, but they were supposed to release it to stores, and it was supposed to be, the rumor is it's going to be $290. Yeah, the rumor is going to be $299, and I didn't know it was I don't think I knew it was canceled, but they canceled the retail part of it. Yeah, but Doze mode. Well, I mean, iOS 10 looks like Android,
I will
or vice
debate
versa.
you there, but
Yeah, and I would too, because Android's taking some stuff from Apple.
yeah, I mean, at this point, everyone's basically taking everything from everyone, and that's not a bad thing at all. And yes, they did stop making the Google Glass. You can't buy the developer kits even anymore, unless it's on eBay or something that was used. But yeah, so we really appreciate all the comments from everyone. This was a great one. We're at 45 minutes, so
Totally, yeah. So if
got
you guys want to
anything
join
else?
up with us, make sure you always follow our channels, our Twitters, our Snapchats. I'm Greggles TV on Snapchat. If you want to follow me, what is your name on Snapchat?
It's just initial focus.
It sounds like you're murdering someone. I know Michael has a new puppy, so
New pup.
she's and she's deaf, right?
She is completely deaf, so
Completely deaf.
she has the fortunate ability to not hear her high pitch noise. Hey, maybe we'll get a lot of likes if you bring the dog on camera.
Yeah. Perfect. So, what do you got coming up for this week?
Hopefully we'll obtain a Note 7 sometime this coming week. Tonight I will have another Connex video up. Connex, the people from the company corrected me on that. And actually I got some cool behind the scenes videos that will probably be up tonight or tomorrow as well.
What do you mean behind the scenes? Like what? Like of
I
your
shot
video?
on my phone while I was filming the main Connex video last night. I snapped some different cinematography tips and basic lighting tips. I want to get more into behind the scene type stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, Dad.
Yeah, for
update
me,
your phone.
I'll probably do another case or two tonight. I'm kind of tired, but I'll post this video on my channel so you guys can watch it on demand. And then tomorrow, when I pick up the Note 7, I'll do an unboxing of that. I think that's it.
Yeah.
pretty
American
much
F3A. Yeah, I'll watch your videos after the podcast, and I'll check you out.
He's going to watch every single one until he's done watching them.
Know it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Follow us everywhere. I'm Greggles TV. He is Initial Focus. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.